What is up, you guys? It has been a while since we have done a money video, so I thought I would bring it back to the old days and talk about some millennial money talk on this video. Hello my coins, if you guys are new, my name is Joy. This used to be a personal finance channel and now it's about moving to New York City. But I had some people message and ask to bring back some of the money videos and talk about money saving tips or just how to live your best life and not go broke. So like you saw in the caption of this video, we're gonna talk about some money saving tips. I also brought my trusted crystal over here to manifest some money into your guys' life. I don't know what kind of quartz this is. I just know it's clear and it's good. And I already lit some sage, so we're on some good vibes. I've done some research on YouTube of like money saving tips because it's not like I want to just make another video for you guys that you've already seen, which is like eat dollar pizza every day or like move to Bushwick or all of that stuff. Like I want to give you the tips that like I would actually do if I was trying to save money. And so I'm not going to bore you in this video with the basic tip of not buying coffee or living with roommates or all those other things. We're going to actually talk about some hacks that you can use to make money. Now, there is going to be sound in the back because I'm filming this on my fire escape. You guys love the fire escape videos. So excuse the sound. It is New York City, and if you're going to live here or you already do, then get over it because that's part of the lifestyle. When I was doing my research on how to save money on New York City, I watched this video from Cash Jordan that he did with Here by Bar, and they talked about the 3 most common things that are going to drain your bank account dry. First one is going to be rent. The second one is commuting, and the third one I believe is like food or something like that. So I'm going to talk about some ways for you to get around all of that in this video. Now let's think about what New York City is. New York City is home to a lot of different jobs, companies, opportunities. It's basically the capital of capitalism. All right, we are in the capital of capitalism. There's every job that you can find here, but most importantly, it's the capital for corporate America. So something about me that you guys should know, I recently turned 30 this year. I've been a slave to corporate America for quite some time now, mostly in the tech industry. And I will tell you that although working in corporate America has its cons, it actually has a lot of pros. Pros of which I'm going to get into in this video and which I need to thank a lot of my lifestyle too. So a lot of you guys watching this are probably in college or probably thinking about leaving college soon or you already graduated college. Either way, you still have enough time, either change your major or rethink your life choices. And I'm gonna advise that you pursue a career in corporate America for at least the first 5 years. And here is why. Now, when you are working as a corporate slave, meaning you're working a 9-to-5 job, reporting to the man, collecting those 401k benefits, the thing is, oftentimes, most people don't live in New York City before they live here. They're not from New York City. They're probably from like Ohio, California like myself, maybe Texas, Colorado, wherever, Florida. So when you come here, you're called a transplant, like my TikTok comments like to tell me I am. But anyways, when you move here, there's a thing called relocation. What is that, you may ask? So relocation is basically what a company pays you in part of your base pay or like your check when you move to New York. So an example could be when you move to New York City right out of college, the company is going to give you a $10,000 check pre-tax. Okay, be careful of that, pre-tax, before you move here. I got a relocation check from my first job out of college to move to Scottsdale, Arizona, because the cost of living in Scottsdale is way cheaper than any other city metro. My relocation check was less than it would be living in New York City. But I have a friend that also moved here from Ohio, and her company actually gave her a really great paycheck to move here, paid for the flight, paid for the broker fee, her rent, all that stuff. So when you're interviewing for a job, one thing that you want to look for as you become a corporate slave is relocation benefits. And if that's going to be part of your relocation package, and if it's going to be part of your offer letter. If you do not have a relocation benefit in your offer, that's something that you could counter when you are interviewing for jobs. Now, keep in mind, we are in 2021 right now when this video is being filmed. So this is part of the Great Resignation. A lot of people are not happy with their jobs and they're thinking about different careers. So employers are having a hard time keeping people in their jobs right now, which means you have more room for negotiation. So that is something that you can think about when moving to New York. The moving expense of moving here is going to be roughly around $10,000, I feel like. So if you can find a company that can help you pay for that around $10,000 or more, that's definitely going to help you out when you do move here. Another thing that you'll obviously work with the relocation is when they're giving you your offer, make sure the offer that they're giving you, the base pay, if you're a base plus commission or bonus, at least the base is something that you can live off of. Moving to the second thing, which is commuting. So commuting can make up a lot of money that you're paying every month. Luckily right now it is 2021, so for the most part most companies are work from home or they're a hybrid of each, meaning that you probably only go into the office 2 to 3 times a week. My friends that are going into the office, bless their souls, are only going for about 2 to 3 times a week. But when you think about it, let's say you're commuting from another borough or you're commuting from the suburbs, that's kind of a lot when you're paying for the train, or if you're paying for a subway, it's $2.25 each way, $2.25. So it does add up over the span of a month. You could get a monthly subway pass or a weekly pass. The monthly pass is around $100, but either way it adds up. Like, it just sucks. Like, you're gonna have to like drive your car to the parking lot, pay for the parking fee, then pay for the train. So, and then you're spending your poor life on the train. Now, one thing with a corporate benefit is that there's usually a corporate commuter benefit when you join a company. Most companies are gonna give you a commuter benefit. They're gonna pay for the subway pass for you to get into work, or they're gonna get something that you can write off every month after you expense it. So make sure when you're looking at your job offer for being a corporate slave that you're actually looking to see if there is a commuter benefit. Because think about it, if your company is gonna pay for your subway pass for the month, I know you're probably gonna use that same subway pass to go out for drinks, go to brunch, go to a concert, so you can take advantage of that. Now, I also know companies that will also pay for shared ride expense, meaning they partner up with either Uber or Lyft. My company partners up with Via, which is like the lower tier of the shared rides, but it definitely helps out because if I'm in Brooklyn for the night and I want to get back, that's a $60 Uber. And with Via, it's about $25, but they're paying for a month pass. So definitely look for those commuter benefits. I know some companies will even give you a car if you're like a field employee, and that definitely helps out if you want to do like road trips out of the city. So definitely look for benefits like that. Now, the next thing that I want to get into is going to be food. So eating out in New York City is really expensive. I bought a coffee today, a cold brew, large iced coffee, and that was $5, and that's probably on the cheaper end. If you go out for a boozy brunch, it starts at $45, and then you have to add tip and then all the other extra things that you buy. An Uber these days can be anywhere from $20 to $40 because of the panorama. So things are really adding up, and that's not cool. So one benefit when you're working for a corporate back in the day before the panorama is most tech companies actually supply food and lunches. So when you're going to work, they will basically give you lunch, meaning you either have like a cafeteria where you go in. I know Spotify has like one of the best cafeterias, and they have like gourmet chefs. Obviously now with the panorama and post-panorama days, there's not going to be that, but I know a lot of companies are giving you basically credits with DoorDash, with Uber Eats for you to buy your lunch and expense it with the company. Now, I know a lot of people that are working more like traditional accounting and professional jobs. Those sad souls still have to go into the office. In those situations, a lot of those companies do provide you food, especially because you're going to be working really late hours. If you're in accounting or if you're in an auditing role, you're probably there till 3 a.m. So maybe consider your life there, but they will be paying for your food. You know, companies, people that work for those large big four companies will have lunch paid for, and then if they stay after hours because they're in finance, the company will pay for their Uber ride home. So definitely look out for companies that will help out with that if those are the lifestyles that you're trying to go for. Again, I'm trying to give you guys tips so you can live your bougie life and not live like the starving artist life, right? So look for things like that. Now, let's say, Joy, I am not smart enough, or I don't have the skills to get a high tech paying job or work at a big four company. I totally feel your pain because I was unemployed for a year living here, and I don't have a master's MBA to work at PwC. So another thing that you can do is you can think about starting a side hustle. I, for example, have a YouTube channel. I also am active on TikTok, and because I have a public life, I guess, brands do reach out to me and will offer me some gifting services. So for example, restaurants will reach out and they'll invite me in to have a free meal, or clothing brands will reach out and want to send me free stuff if I promote it. Obviously, I will only want to promote it if I actually enjoy the product or actually would want to go there. So make sure you're being mindful of that. But let's say you are more of a creative person, you're not someone who's into the corporate Excel sheet life. I totally feel you. You can definitely find other side hustles that will also benefit for that. So my friend Kira, for instance, she has a 9-to-5, but she also does modeling on the side. And because she does modeling on the side, she has access to that modeling app where she's able to access free food at restaurants and bars. Now, let's say you're a musician or you're an artist. There are also events and gigs that open up to you if you start pursuing those type of opportunities. So long story short, what I'm trying to say with this is that you don't have to only find benefits with the traditional type of jobs. Other non-traditional jobs will also have perks as well. It's all about just taking advantage of all your opportunities. A lot of people don't know when they sign up for a job that there's a lot of benefits and perks in there. 1, like a 401k, 2, a high yield savings account, 3, health insurance, all the other things. I advise you to go into your company's HR department and look at all your employee benefits. For instance, with my company, they even pay for your veneers if you need braces. I know some of them will even pay for transitioning fees if you're looking to transition your gender. I know some companies even help pay for, let's say you're trying to freeze your eggs. So definitely look for a lot of these benefits and take advantage of them, because you're living in New York City for a reason. It's probably because you want a high paying job, or you want a cushy, corporate, sexy, glamorous job, which is not really over that cushy and glamorous, but definitely take advantage of that. I hope this video is helpful. If you guys want other money saving tip videos, maybe just how to be cheap or how to save money, definitely comment below so I know to make other similar videos like this. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. So it definitely helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.